and welcome to the second promised episode of the evening of How Do You Say K-Pop? I'm Katie, a K-pop stan since 2008, and I'm once again joined by my friend Krista. I know that we said it was the second of the evening, but technically as of 9 minutes ago, it is officially January 1st of 2024, so let us be the first ones to wish you Happy New Year. Today we're going to be, well, this evening, it's not really today, sort of today.
It's kind of today. It changed today.
Today, this evening, you understand. We kind of switched things up and we decided to look at yet another kind of throwback band. They've been disbanded for quite a while, but again, one of those groups that wound up being our favorites. Mm-hmm. We actually, I don't know about you, but when I first listened to some of their music, wasn't so keen on it.
Right, I wasn't either.
It was a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. It took some getting used to, but after a couple listens, I was like, okay, this is pretty good. So the group we're gonna be looking at is Block B. Originally out of Stardom Entertainment, they transferred to 7 Seasons, which is actually a subsidiary of KQ Entertainment, which, if you're up on K-pop, is the same group that ATEEZ and Psychers are part of somewhere. So
not mine. Don't look at mine. Mine is not 7 Seasons.
No. They are a 7-member group. As I said previously, under 7 Seasons, and it was their 7th mini album, I believe, that they named Jackpot. So because they had 777, so kind of some fun play around with that. But let's get started. I did want to throw out a disclaimer on there, like always, that we do not speak Korean fluently. We are not Korean, and we don't pretend to be. All of the Korean pronunciation that I'm doing right now is going to be based off of the Hangul, which we both can read. So we may or may not be correct, and that's okay. The goal is to get you closer to saying the names correctly. I think that's about it, so let's get started. So as stated, we're going to start with the group Block B. Pretty easy to read in English, but just to read the Korean, it does follow the same sounds. We have Block B.
Block B.
Block B. Yep, so Block B. And their fandom name is BBC. Krista, do you know what BBC stands for?
The British Broadcasting Company.
You're not incorrect.
Block B Club.
It does. It stands for Block B Club. And, fun fact, their light stick was in the shape of a bumblebee, and their colors are black and yellow. I almost said black and red. That was completely wrong. Black and yellow. Like a bumblebee. So the first member we're going to start with is the leader of the group, who is also one of the rappers. After he left Block B, or Block B disbanded, he did go on to form his own company called King of the Jungle, which we have some thoughts about, but that's not the time nor place. So we're going to talk about Zico. Once again, if you've watched my previous videos, you know that there is no Z in the Korean language, so his name is pronounced Zico. Zico, with kind of that J sound. His full name is Woo Ji-ho.
Woo Ji-ho.
For anybody who watches Yu-Gi-Oh! Will understand that reference. You'll notice that we said ooh, but it's spelled with a W-O-O. This is again one of those weird last names where in English we have added an extra letter. I don't know why. Probably just because it'd be weird to just go, oh, my last name is Ooh.
Right? Yeah.
So we actually put a W on there to make it Woo. But in the Korean, it is only spelled with the vowel, so it is Ooh. Woo-ji-ho. Our next member is one of the vocalists of the group and has a phenomenal voice. I
yes.
love when this man sings.
Yes.
He looks like a complete badass, but he is a marshmallow, and he does not wake up well.
Nope.
He is sleepy for a long, long time after he wakes up. His name is Tae-il.
Tae-il.
And just like with the Wu from Zico, this also has an added consonant. You'll see in English it's written Lee, but the L is not actually in his last name. It is a straight up vowel of just the E sound. So even though it's written Lee Tae-il, it is pronounced E Tae-il.
He has the voice of an angel.
He really does. Oh man. And he is very, you can tell from the picture, he has a lot of tattoos and like his big neck tattoo. So he looks like he'd be really scary, and he is just the sweetest.
Yes.
Sweetest marshmallow.
Yes, he is.
Our next member we're going to be looking at is B-Bomb, which is said exactly the way it's spelled. B-Bomb.
B-Bomb.
His real name is going to be Lee Min-hyo.
Lee Min-hyo.
Like Zico, he's got a last name that has an extra consonant in it. It's spelled in English with Lee, but in Korean it's actually not pronounced Lee. It's just that straight up E, Min-hyuk. And that hyuk is that consonant that again is pronounced kind of in the back of the throat. It's not an O, it's not an ah, it's an O. And Min-hyuk seems to be a pretty popular name. There's a B2B Min-hyuk.
Monster X.
Yeah.
I can't really think of...
I can't think of
I know
more.
it is popular. There are several other...
Yeah. It's a common name. So, once you know how to say one, you can say them all.
Yep.
Which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Our next member is one that does not have a stage name. Tae-il doesn't have a stage name, and Jae-hyo is the next one who does not have a stage name. And his, I just said it, but his name is An Jae-hyo.
An Jae-hyo.
Perfect. An is kind of a unique last name. I don't think I've seen it
I haven't either.
anywhere else. So, but very easy to say. One of those really easy An. It's just the way it's spelled. An Jae-hyo.
He's such a marshmallow too. He doesn't really like to do peopling very much. He's a very reserved kind of guy. I love him so much.
Very, very cute.
Not my bias, but I love him so much.
The next member is actually my bias. I like him a latte.
Yeah, a latte.
It's he's commonly called Yukwon. But in Korean it's Yukwon. Kind of, I don't even know how to explain.
It would be like saying the word won, like you won something with a K in front of it.
Yeah.
Like you won. You won the jackpot.
That's a great way to put it, actually. Yukwon. And his got a pretty common last name, so Kim. So Kim Yu-kwon.
Kim Yu-kwon.
Kim Yu-kwon.
Yu-kwon.
The next member is another rapper. You'll notice he only has 2 names. Most times when you see Korean names, they have 3, such as Kim Yu-kwon, Woo Ji-ho, An Jae-hyo. But Kyung, who just goes by, his stage name is Kyung, only has 2. So this again is one of the fun names. It's spelled Park in English, so we would say Park Kyung, but it's actually Pak.
Park.
Pak. Yep.
Kyung.
Pak Kyung. There's no R in there. That would be very awkward in Korean. Paruk. Paruk.
Paruk. Oh God. Paruk Kyung.
Sounds very almost Japanese. When you say it now.
It's just like you gotta say it in a very angry anime voice.
Paruku. Yeah, that sounds very Japanese. So, no R, just Pak Kyung. And again, that vowel sound is the swallowed vowel kyung. Last but not least, we have our maknae of the group. And Krista, can you remind us what maknae means?
It is the youngest member of the band.
Perfect. So again, that word is maknae. Once again, you'll see it when in comments or in subtitles. It's usually spelled M-A-K-N-A-E, maknae. And this is going to be our guy, P.O. If you've watched my BAP video, you know that periods are important because periods delineate abbreviations. So it's not Po.
He not Po. He not Po.
He's not. He's not. His name is P.O. And that is reflected in the Hangul. In Hangul, his name is P.O. Literally. And that P is very aspirated, so it's a very distinct P-O. And then his real name is going to be Pyo Ji-hun.
Pyo Ji-hun.
Perfect. Again, we have that very aspirated P. Pyo. Pyo.
Pyo.
Right. Pyo Ji-hun.
And a very good actor if you watch Hotel de Luna. Very wonderful.
Yes, yes. He's very silly, but he can be very serious.
Yes, he can. Yes.
So, definitely check him out. I know he's MC'd on a couple things too, I believe.
I think so too.
So, definitely worth checking out. And there you have it. Now you should be able to pronounce the group name, the fandom name, and all of the group members. Definitely recommend that you check out their music. I think it's well worth it. Their music is very unique. It can take a little getting used to.
Yeah,
They definitely have some very upbeat songs, like Her or Jackpot, which...
Jackpot's like 3 different songs in one.
I don't understand how it works.
It's an acquired taste.
But it does. And like the videos that go along with these things... there are some outfit choices, for sure.
I hate to read.
I won't say if they're good choices or bad choices, but they are choices, nonetheless. But they can also do very sentimental stuff, like Don't Leave Me is very good. Toy, yeah, very good. Very sentimental. Taeyil has one that's really good.
Be the Light was one of my favorites.
Yeah. Be the Light is pretty phenomenal. I can't believe we forgot about that one.
You know, I'm never going to forget that one because when that dude punched Yukon in the face, the arm that punched him was literally tattooed with the word pain.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I mean, I would have inflicted pain upon my bias.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated him so bad in the beginning, and then all of a sudden I was all about Zico. Just Zico everything.
Sometimes it happens, you know, that was the start of her K-pop journey is...
Zico! Oh my god, Zico opened up so many things and actually led me out of an abusive relationship.
Yeah. And just the fact that, so as I state in my intro, I have been a fan since 2008, and I bothered her a lot with it, and she hated everything to do with it. And then I slowly made her join the dark side. So, keep bugging your friends. You never know if it'll work out.
Mine did. I bug my friends all the time, and he loves them now. He's
Yep.
He's a big shiny fan.
We're like a cult. We are few but mighty. So, anyway, back on track. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Again, Happy New Year. We are officially an hour-ish into the new year. So far, nothing has happened significantly bad, but there's a whole 364 days left. So who knows?
Right? I'm working tomorrow, so I'm guaranteeing something bad's going to happen tomorrow.
I'm going to try to upload videos more regularly. Again, it'll just kind of depend on my schedule, but I do have another group lined up, this time a girls group. I know I've been a little biased on the boy band side, but I'm starting with groups that I like, and I tend to prefer more of the male groups.
I do too. I actually just recently started getting into the girl groups.
So, thank you, Krista, for joining us.
You're welcome.
Hopefully I'll be able to have her on the channel more often, because it's definitely fun to have somebody to chime in and offer more fun facts and opinions.
I try. I do my best.
Feel free to like and subscribe if you like the content. Goodness, if you want to see more, and comment if there's anything that or any groups that you want to see, or if you have any notes about our pronunciation, because as we've said, we are not Korean, and we do not speak it fluently. So,
and forgive us because it is like 1 a.m.
It is very late / early. So we've spent pretty much the last
I've recorded 2 videos for my channel.
And this is my second for my channel. So we've been going for approximately 12 hours. Yeah. About. So forgive us any slip-ups. But again, Happy New Year. Hope that you have a great evening, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.